Alright hunters, I got a bone to pick with you. Now listen, I'm just as guilty as you are, but hey, we can't all be caught slipping like this, can we? Why have we not all been using one of the best exotics in our toolkit? I'm talking about an exotic that may be in the back of your vault right now just begging for you to dust it off and play with it like one of Andy's forgotten toys. That's right, I'm talking about the gunslinger's dream, the Lucky Pants. These bad boys are awesome, and with what I'm about to show you, you'll be running to your vault to break them out and start melting bosses and champs alike. With this build, you will become the Cannon Master. And hey, if you like what you see, why not go ahead and hit the like button? So first things first, we gotta talk about the exotic perk on the Lucky Pants. It comes with the perk Illegally Modded Holster. When you ready a fully loaded hand cannon that deals kinetic or a damage type that matches your subclass energy type, each hit from that hand cannon increases the damage of the next shot for a short period of time against combatants. Your hand cannons are also going to ready faster, and they basically have intrinsic quick draw and intrinsic opening shot. Now, let's talk about that perk again, because this thing is deceptively powerful. It says it increases the damage, and we're not talking about a measly 10, 20, or even 30% damage buff to your hand cannon shots. No, we're talking about a whopping 60% buff, but that's just the beginning. If you keep hitting shots, you can get this bad boy up to 600% damage. You heard me right, that's 600. That's a massive damage boost, but it gets better. You can stack this with other buffs like Font of Might and High Energy Fire. So I got to thinking, is this the best gunslinger exotic in the game? And I gotta tell you, it very well may be with the combo I'm about to show you. So Lucky Pants works with all legendary hand cannons and most exotic hand cannons. And we have a lot of them that are certainly plenty powerful with Lucky Pants. Last Word, Malfeasance, Crimson, you name it. But to become the Cannon Master, you only need one. And that's Ariana's Vow. This Shadowkeep exotic is one of the sleeping giants in this game. It's got intrinsic anti-barrier. Death at first glance gives you bonus damage when you aim down sights or when you shoot an enemy shield. That also stacks with Lucky Pants. So you already get a bonus from Ariana's exotic perk, which stacks with Lucky Pants. Now, the effect is reduced by half, but that's still up to 300% bonus damage, and we're going to be pairing it with some ridiculous buffs thanks to our mods, aspects, and fragments. With this build, you'll be able to keep infinite radiance, infinite restoration, and near infinite Font of Might and High Energy Fire buffs. You'll be nearly unkillable, buff your teammates, and out DPS everyone on your fire team. You will become the Cannon Master. For aspects, we have Knock 'em Down. It improves your golden gun, but it also refunds your melee energy when you get melee kills while you're radiant. We have On Your Mark. This increases your reload speed and weapon handling. After you get a precision kill, it stacks up to 3 times, and if you dodge, you get all 3 stacks right away. Just dodge, boom, 3 stacks, fast reload, fast weapon handling. You gotta put this on. For fragments, we have Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks make you and your allies radiant. You don't have to kill them, just hit them, you're radiant. Boom, this is a no-brainer. Ember of Singeing. Your class ability charges faster when you scorch targets. Now, we are using Knife Trick, which scorches targets intrinsically from our melee. Boom, you throw a melee, you're radiant, and your class ability charges faster. We have Ember of Solace. Your radiant and restoration ability have increased duration. So for this build, we are running healing grenades because we want to take advantage of this. Ember of Empyrean makes it so that your solar weapon or ability kills extend your radiance and restoration. And finally, we have Ember of Benevolence, where applying restoration or radiant increases your grenade, melee, and ability generation. We're going to be keeping these buffs up and running at pretty much all times. But that's not it. We have some great mods for you. We have Melee Well Maker. Get a melee kill, drop a solar well. We're pairing that with Font of Might for a buff to our solar weapon damage. We also have Elemental Charge, so we become charged with light when we pick up an Elemental Well. We're pairing that with High Energy Fire. Now, For your last mod slot, you can do whatever you want. I did elemental armaments because I want to get the elemental wells from solar weapon kills in addition to my melee, but you can also throw in Well of Life, Seeking Wells, Bountiful Wells, whatever you want to do. Right about now, I'm sure you're wondering, Flawless, how can you keep all those buffs active? Won't you run out of ammo for your Ariana's Vow? It is a special weapon after all. And you know what? The answer to that is yes, we would run out of ammo. And also keep in mind that Lucky Pants only works when you swap to the weapon, so we obviously can't keep Ariana's up and running the whole time. We need a weapon to swap to, and that's where this bad boy comes in. Remember, as the Cannon Master, you always have a trick up your sleeve, and that's where this bad boy comes in. It's called Pure Poetry, and this is the new seasonal Vanguard weapon that randomly drops from the Vanguard playlist. Now it is a 120, and I'm not here to talk about how good or bad 120s are in today's sandbox, but I am here to let you know about a super rare hand cannon perk that you can get on this weapon. That's right, Osmosis. This one perk brings the entire build together. When you throw a grenade, it changes to match the element of that grenade. And since healing nades are on our solar subclass, we throw a grenade down, we get restoration, and we change the flavor of this gun to solar, baby. So here's how you play it. You approach a group of enemies. You throw your knife trick melee. Now this melee is so strong that it's gonna kill most things that you throw it at, and if it doesn't, now you're radiant. So you can swap to any weapon and reap the benefits of this nice damage buff that you get from being radiant. And if you have Pure Poetry with Osmosis, you can throw a healing nade at your feet, change the element to solar, and now you have restoration and radiance, and every kill you get extends your timer. You can keep these buffs going indefinitely. But that's not it. Thanks to Melee Wellmaker and Elemental Charge, you also got a nice Font of Might weapon buff and high energy fire. Your bullets are hitting hard. Throw in a dodge or two to activate on your mark, and now you have even fast reload and handling. And now you can just keep this chain of damage going forever. You're killing enemies left and right with your juiced up solar hand cannon with Osmosis. And if you chose to go elemental armaments, you're also dropping elemental wells simply from getting kills with your gun. And when it's time to bring out the big guns, you hot swap to Ariana's Vow and just delete anything in front of you with this insane damage boost that ramps up to 300% plus high energy fire plus Font of Might. I'm serious. Gambit bosses, primevals, raid bosses, champions, whatever you aim this juiced up with Lucky Pants, Font of Might, high energy fire, radiance monster at, it's going down in no time flat. This build also is in-game ready because we're using long-range hand cannons. You can stay back out of harm's way and pump out insane damage, but you don't have to because you have the restoration healing. I've used this in Nightfalls, Legendary Lost Sectors, and raids, and I plan to use it in GMs when they come out because it's just that good. Hunters, you gotta try this. Become the Cannon Master and show everyone in the tower who really is the biggest gun in the last city. But that's it for me. That's it for the video. Please hit the like button if you like the video and subscribe so you don't miss another one. And until next time, peace out.